All right. Are we on the internet? Have I successfully streamed?
Yeah.
Hooray! I've successfully streamed the thing.
Oh god, I
Uh,
have
Good for me.
did it.
So, yeah. Wow. Fantastic. Oh, now I need to just check a thing. Where is it? It's somewhere. Look. As you know, if you've watched this stream ever before, I'm just gangbusters at technology.
You know our video's up, right?
Yes. I'm just
Windows
Our cameras are up, right?
has stopped working.
I know, right? I tried to open something and Windows was like, "No, I'm not interested." I was like, "Oh, well. Fantastic. Thanks, Windows. I guess I'll try to open it on something else."
I'm just saying our mics are hot right now.
Yes, no, I knew that. I was making jokes about how bad I am at using technology to the audience.
Wait, or do we have sound on?
Yeah, we should have sound.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sound is coming through.
Yep. It was it's one of those things, where you're like, "Hey, I'm ready to go. Let's start it up." And then you're like, "Oh, wait. This one document isn't open. I need to open it." And then I'm like, "Hey, Windows, can you open that document?" Windows is like, "Nah, I don't want to open the window. That's too hard." So I'm like, "Oh man, time to look real unprofesh while I get the document open on another device." But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you, dear viewer. I also appreciate my players and our guest player we have today, who was willing to fill in because Jordan is at a wedding, like some sort of weird normal person.
Like someone who has a life outside of the internet.
Yeah, lame. Not cool at all.
Strange.
Oh my gosh, come on. I'm so close. So close to having this document. Hey. That's it. I found it. That's the thing. Alright, let's actually start in earnest. Hey everybody, and welcome to Seekers of the Scorpion Crown on the Greyhawk channel. I'm your DM, Lex, and I'm joined by my fantastic players, Michaela, Wild Engineer, Davis, and our special guest for this week, Katie. As I said, filling in for Jordan because he's at a wedding like a real normie. Let's see. Before we get into this game of BX Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to give you a word from our sponsors. Transition. Oh my gosh, I think it worked really well. Hooray. So hey, Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers, thank you. You make this channel run. I wouldn't get to be here doing this stuff if not for you. So big thanks to you first and foremost. Up next, we have Roll20. Roll20 is the official supporter of the Greyhawk channel. If you want to use that, that is a virtual tabletop online, roll20.net, free to use, basic features, and then if you want to pay, you can get all sorts of cool things like lighting effects and other stuff. Supports a lot of different game systems, too. It's great. Up next, we have Heroic Maps. You can go to DriveThruRPG and check out Heroic Maps, their sponsor of the Greyhawk channel, and they have 300 maps up there. They're all real nice, so check that out. Next, we have Tabletop Loot. Hey, you can go over to tabletoploot.com and you can enter Greyhawk in the coupon code and get 15% off of your dice order. So hey, why not? Free 15% off. Dice. Everyone loves dice. Get more of them. They're great. You can never have too many. And finally, hey, those Patreon supporters and Twitch subs that I mentioned earlier, if you're one of them, remember, you get access to special discount codes. So you get coupons for ruink.com and Cantrip Candles. These codes can be found in the private section of the Greyhawk channel's Discord, so go ahead and check that out. Don't pass up on the opportunity for cheaper stuff. Always a good deal. And we're back to us, our faces. Oh, wow. This is, so like I said, this is BX Dungeons & Dragons, the rule set published in 1981 for introducing players to the game. A few quick notes about the system. I am using Ascending Armor class rather than Descending Armor class, and I'm using a base attack bonus rather than Thaco because Thaco is the devil, and I won't go near it. You can't make me use it. Not gonna happen. But with that said, let's see. Let's introduce our players and then maybe give a quick last time on, and we can jump right into it. So, who do I want to start with? Let's start with Michaela and work our way over to Katie. So tell us who you are and what you're playing.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Michaela. I go by McBoots42, and I use she, they pronouns. And today I will not be playing my sweet, sweet girl, Mallory Grimm, because she died. So instead I'll be playing Elson, the cleric, who is tall and beefy and kind of quiet, and he uses he, him pronouns.
Very cool. All right, Davis.
I'm Davis, and I'm playing Anand, 7-foot-tall thief. And that's basically it. Also, that's basically it. Yep.
Nice. All right, Wild Engineer.
Yes, hi, I'm Wild Engineer, and I am playing Randall, the cowardly magic user, because after leveling up, I now have a grand total of 4 hit points.
So nice.
A slight breeze would kill you.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Katie.
I'm Katie. I'm playing Bellatrix, who is a cleric. And I know absolutely nothing. I already don't know how to play D&D. I really don't know how to play this, so it's going to be fun.
Excellent. That's what I shoot for, because I don't know how to play the system either. So every session so far has been me being like, oh, wow. Hold on, audience. Let's stop for 5 minutes and look up how this rule works.
Oh no, you've been doing great about going with the flow. But also, I'm playing a cleric, you're playing a cleric, nobody here knows how to play a cleric, so we'll figure it out.
I will point out you guys also have retainer characters. Well, not Katie, and not Michaela, but Davis and Wild Engineer both have 2 retainer characters that are with the party, and basically if their main character dies, they get to control them. Although for the thing we're about to jump into, I would say you should probably control them right off the bat, because you will need their help in the combat. We also have Jordan, who's not here, but his character is involved. And his character is Jarmy, who is, I want to say, a 3rd level fighter. And I have basically calculated what his stats are since I didn't remember them and didn't think to look until right before the show started. What a great, great DM I am. I'm so good at this. Everyone, please, subscribe on Twitch. Yes. Geek Dice on Twitch. Retainers are red shirts. That is almost entirely true. Alright, so what happened last time on this show? Would someone who's not Katie like to tell us that?
Right. Well, the group got into an awesome bar fight where one person was immediately sliced in half. That happened. And we escaped the bar fight with someone who could lead us somewhere. We assume he's leading us to the right place. So we got under these tunnels. And of course we decided to explore and found this awesome treasure chest, which was sealed with metal, which of course is perfectly fine. Once opened, I believe Michaela instantly died from poisoning. So yeah, off to a great start. And then we found our exit, having to throw a grappling hook up into a hole, was it roughly 60 feet up, before getting attacked from a giant snake, and that's where we ended, because now we're all going to die.
That's the plan. And then Katie's gonna show up after you're all dead, and that's what's gonna be. Oh no. Okay, so hey, I have visual aids. everyone. I don't know if I could post links in chat. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind, because I shouldn't open chat up on this computer, because I'm sure my computer will be like, whoa, man, what are you trying to do? A web browser? After all, with all this other software running? I can't. Forget it. I'll just describe it. But this is a monster that the party has come across. I believe... I don't think it's... I think I pronounced it wrong last time. I think it's Casilla. But these are amphibious worm snakes. They exist in real life. This one is just much bigger than the real life ones. But they have, basically they're snakes that live in water and don't have scales. And they have weird, funny, like, basically featureless heads. So they just basically kind of look like big worms until they open their mouths, and then they're horrifying. So this one it's like one of those beautiful creatures found in nature, except it's 30 feet long, and it really wants to eat everyone. So fantastic. You guys are down in that layer. Let's start some music on here. Oh, my battle music. If you're watching on Twitch, you can hear it. If you're one of the players, you can't. Arguably the people who should hear it the most don't get it. And now we will be jumping in to a little bit of combat. So, who would like to roll initiative?
What, 2d6, right? Or 1d6?
1d6.
What if everyone just said no? Don't want to, Lex.
Don't want to, not interested.
Don't want to
I
roll it.
gotta.
No, no thanks.
Big ol' 3.
Blames you.
So should I roll initiative for both of them, or?
Well, you just roll. One person rolls initiative for the group. So
Oh, right.
a big old 3 is what we got.
Very big.
Let's see what this big old worm snake gets. Ooh! Roll again. You guys tied.
Oh,
Aha.
that was a 4 this time.
You did it. You done, ding
Did
dang,
it?
did it.
This was a group effort. Thank you, everybody.
If anyone's casting a spell, announce it now. If anyone is retreating, announce it now. It's going to be very difficult to retreat from this large creature.
What is it? Are using an item count as a spell or not?
Oh, you know what? The rules don't specify, but I would say probably not. Let's say not for now.
All right. So retreating. Well, one's retreating, one's not.
Okay, cool. Okay, you guys, make your movements. Anyone who's still down on the ground is within striking distance of this creature. Water is up to, how high did I say it was? Your waist? Something like that. And then 30 feet up is the hole in the ceiling, through which you can see the glimmer of moonlight. And there's a rope grappled up there. Movements from anyone.
I think you're muted.
Elson would like to kind of start moving around to the side, just slowly, with the shield up.
Cool. All right.
How is this thing positioned exactly?
So basically, let's assume the hole in the ceiling is at the center of the chamber, and you guys are crowded around the light coming from that hole in the ceiling. You're around the center of the chamber. Let's say it's generic 30 by 30 foot. Why not? And this thing is basically a little off to the side, so it's a little off center. It's next to you, basically, because it had been swimming through the water, so it was kind of able to get up next to you without people noticing.
Cool.
I think Immol is on the rope, so he'd continue climbing up.
Sure. Would anyone like to make any ranged attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sigrid will make a ranged attack. That's my...
And you can move and make a range attack, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. So Immol will also make a range attack.
She has a... Let's look up the... bow here. What is this?
Ooh, I just realized.
Yeah. Short bow. +1. Does an 11 hit? I assume not.
You know what? It doesn't, I'm pretty sure, but let me check real quick. It does not, unfortunately. Short bow arrow glances off the rubbery hide of this creature. It's gross.
Guys, arrows don't work.
They just don't work.
Got immunity to arrows.
Jamal will call down. Does anyone have fire on them?
I have torches and torches.
Great.
4 torches.
Jamal will throw a bottle of oil onto the spider, or onto the snake.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. Make me a like a ranged attack. So roll plus dex mod.
Okay, so 12 is +1 or I forget.
Oh, that's a good question. I think 12 is +0. I'm pretty sure you need 13 or 14. Probably 14 to get +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this will be easier than hitting its normal armor class because it's liquid.
Well, also, halflings get +1 on missile attacks.
Oh, they do, yeah.
So, wow, great. Does a 5?
Oh no, 5 does not hit. Oh jeez, everybody.
There's one of my rolls. Let's get.
Okay, so anybody else? Let's see. That was all ranged attacks. Spells. No one was casting any spells. Don't need to worry about it. Now we are over to melee attacks. Anyone who would like to make any melee attacks, please do so now. Or I guess use magic items. I'd put that in this category too.
Sure.
Anand will take a slash at it.
Sure.
Sword slash.
With all that big giant burly strength.
What does that do? Just +8?
Yeah, your bonus to hit is +8, and you roll double damage dice.
Oh, awesome. 9 + 8, 17?
Yes, that definitely is.
Okay. 2d6. 5 + 1, 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Wow. What were you attacking with?
Short sword.
Cool. You slosh up to this creature and slash across its gross, wormy body. You see its flesh parts slightly, and purple goop comes out, sprays out. It's gross. This thing's just real gross.
That's gross.
So gross. And the thing rears back, hissing in a gurgled manner. Melee attacks from anybody else?
Yeah, I'll go.
Cool.
I'll take a swing at it with my warhammer. So, it's going to be a 7.
Whew, big 7 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
I'm a little waterlogged. It slipped.
Let's get Jarmy up in here. Trying to remember. I'm gonna say that he probably. Let's give him a sword. Horse. Whoa, Jarmy rolled so well. Good job, Jordan. Good job, Jordan. He deals damage. So Jarvie runs up and he's just like, I don't know how to use this ring, but I'm gonna kill this monster, and he just stabs his sword right into it and some purple goop flies out. Let's see here. Now it is monster's turn. Unless we had any... That's everybody, right? Nobody...
I think Randall was going to try and use his potion of flying.
Oh, yeah. If he wants to drink that, go for it.
He's gonna run.
He drinks that potion of flying. You slowly raise up out of the water after drinking the potion of flying. You can now fly for like 20 minutes or something. I don't remember what I said the time limit was. Something like that.
Sounds about right.
Okay. The Kaisila rears its head backward. The sort of slit that was its mouth parts to reveal 2 rows of serrated, translucent teeth covered in bubbling saliva. For those of you in Twitch, I have another visual aid, so get ready to have alien flashbacks. And then this thing... Yes, Katie, I understand. It's so gross. The whole reason why I chose this creature is I was reading through the monsters for this edition of the game that came in the book, and I was like, wow, that sounds gross. I'm going to use that one. So...
Thank you, Lex.
Don't mention it. Listen, I'm here for you. Who is the monster going to attack? We have a few people in melee with it. A cleric, a thief, and a fighter. Okay. Hey, Davis. What is this thing's attack bonus? It's that. Davis, what's your armor class?
Armor class? Hold on. Hold on. Keep holding.
We know how to play the game, everyone. We really know.
I think it's 16.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you. It didn't hit you.
Oh my god.
I thought for sure you was like below 15, but no. So.
But I might be wrong now.
Okay.
So I don't really know how to calculate armor class.
Well, there you go. So you. Oh, it's what kind of armor are you wearing?
Studded leather.
Studded leather.
Or whatever.
So leather is 12. I think studded leather is 13. Plus dex bonus, plus if you have a shield.
Okay. So I think that's actually that's 14. My armor class is 14, so it does hit me.
Shouldn't have told me that. Okay,
Oh,
so...
Well, I gotta be truthful.
Nope,
Lex.
nope, it's better to lie. It's always better to lie. This is something I've learned playing RPGs. How many hit points do you have?
12.
Hey, take 6 points of damage.
Yo, I'm alive though.
So this thing bites into you and tears away a good chunk of your arm with its serrated teeth. It seemed to have been trying to swallow you, but it couldn't get its jaw unhinged quite big enough to deal with your big, swole muscles. Whew. That is the end of the creature's turn. We are into second round of combat. Anyone who would like to cast a spell, announce it now. Alrighty. Hey, Michaela, why don't you roll initiative for the group?
2.
2!
Lie, Michaela, lie.
I didn't want to do it. You told me to do it.
Michaela, roll again.
Really?
Actually, wait, there is a rule for tied initiative. Oh, that's weird. If initiative is a tie, each side in the tie acts at the same time. All actions are completed unaffected by opposing actions. For example, 2 opponents in melee may both inflict enough damage to kill each other. As the initiative is tied, both attacks occur simultaneously, resulting in both characters being killed. Okay, cool. Let's go at once, everyone. All right. That means the creature is going to roll morale based on some of the damage it took. It's probably not going to fail. It doesn't fail. And then movements happen. The creature is probably going to stay put because enough of you are within chomping distance. Would anyone like to move?
Yes, the coward is going to try and fly away.
I don't remember what your fly speed is, but I feel like you can probably make it up to easily to the ceiling, maybe up the hole entirely. I'm not sure. I don't have the fly spell in front of me. I'm not going to look it up. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you fly up there. Any other movements being made?
I guess Yamal will continue climbing up the rope if he can.
Sure. Okay, that means we are over to ranged attacks. Anyone making ranged attacks?
I'll try to drop another pot of oil on that thing.
Oh yeah, go for it. Roll the hit.
So, Sigrid's gonna move, try and get around behind it.
Sure.
Because I was looking at backstab, and it doesn't say melee. It just says when attacking an opponent from behind.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm gonna try and backstab it with my short bow, rather.
Go for it.
Short bow.
I swear my dice are cursed
Whoa.
today.
That's another 17. 13 plus 5. 18.
17. That definitely hits. And Wild Engineer, guessing by the fact you said your dice are cursed means you did not hit.
No, I rolled the exact same number I did last time.
5?
How much oil have you got?
I only have 18 more, so.
Well, be careful with it then. So little. Davis, roll Sigrid's damage, please.
I'll do. Okay. Oh, it's pretty good. That's it's a 4 and a 3, 7 damage.
7 damage. Wow.
Take that, Casilla.
Yeah, arrow embeds right in the back of this thing's head, and it shrieks.
Haha!
Very cool. All right. Okay. Melee attacks, or actually spells, but no one announced spells, so we're skipping over that. Melee attacks. The creature attacks, and I assume some of you attack.
Yeah. Is the creature attacking me?
We're gonna find out right now when I roll randomly.
Cool beans.
Note the creature is attacking Elson, the cleric.
Great.
I got a dirty 20 for my melee attack.
Ooh, that's gonna hit, you know it.
And that is 2 points of damage. I got a 1.
Elson doing anything?
Yes, I am attacking with my Warhammer yet again.
Very nice.
And that is an 18 to hit.
18 that definitely hits.
Ah, good job.
It's gonna be 6 damage. I rolled a d6 and then I was like, wait, is it a d6?
You're bashing into this thing, arrows going into it, sword slashing it. This thing's looking really messed up. Like, it's real messed up. Bleeding profusely, but it's still up. As Elson smacks it, the creature... Ooh, wrong thing. The creature attempts to dive down and take a bite out of him, or perhaps swallow him whole. Whatever it's trying to do. Unfortunately, it misses. Rolling a natural 1. Auto miss.
We are getting so lucky right now.
You're getting so lucky. If it rolls high enough, it auto swallows you. Then we get to have vor jokes. So, it's time for...
Lex, you know how I feel about vor jokes.
I know, Katie. That's why... I'm sorry I brought you in for this, but at least you don't have to participate in it.
This section of all of them.
I know, right? It's coincidental. But, you know, if Elson was the one that got swallowed whole, then I guess you could call his weapon a Warhammer.
Oh Oh no. Lose 1,000 experience points.
I also hate puns, so thanks, Lex.
Ooh, okay, so that's it for this round of initiative. We are now moving on to round 3. Who hasn't rolled yet? I think Wild Engineer? Okay, Wild Engineer, I need you to roll us initiative for the group.
Let's see if I can uncurse these dice.
I think you could probably do it.
I rolled a 4.
You succeeded. I've been rolling hot garbo on initiative this combat. So, top of the round. Hey. Anybody want to cast a spell? I assume no. Just gonna assume no. Anybody want to move? Please make your movements now.
Yeah.
Anand is gonna start climbing the rope.
Oh, nice. All right, you start climbing that rope.
Yeah.
Like, no thanks.
Randall's just gonna fly out.
It's like his side is like bleeding like profusely. He's like, okay, this is enough for me.
I've had enough. I'm tapping out. Okay. Any missile attacks from anyone?
I have a question.
Yes. What is your question?
How, like, badly injured is this?
It
worm?
looks very badly injured.
Okay, then I won't move. I'll stay.
Yeah, Emo is gonna try and do a sling attack.
Sure. Roll the hit.
That's an 11.
An 11 does not hit, unfortunately. It's close, but not quite there. Whew, dice are real cold for you today. Let's,
Sigurd's gonna do another short bow attack. But that was a 4, so 8.
Nope.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
She's trying.
All right. Any melee attacks from anyone? Which I think is just Elson, probably, right? Remember to unmute yourself.
Thank you. I got a 13 to hit.
13 just hits. That's the number I was looking for.
Yes, and it's another 6 damage.
How would Elson like to defeat this giant, horrible, disgusting beast?
I think a classic, like, braining it with the warhammer and an explosion of slimy guts. It sounds pretty good to me.
Very good. Very good. The creature shrieks as it is brained. And... Whew! You did it. You done did it. Now I can stop the battle music. And go...
Looks like we found an...
Dedicate this.
As Anand is climbing the rope, he's just like, go Elson, good job! Good job! Just keeps climbing the rope.
Let's see here. The... I'm sorry, continue.
Just a good job climbing. You got...
So, Kingsmill, your archaeologist, and Farid, your, I don't know, gambling cheater? I guess that's all he is to you.
Our hostage?
Yes. They have been standing off to the back, cowering, because they're really no good in combat. But when they see you kill this creature, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you did it! We're gonna live! Hooray!" Kingsmill remarks on the genus of this creature and how fascinating it is, while Farid is like, "No, we should leave. What if there are more of them? We're gonna leave now." And he starts climbing the rope.
Sigurd is also climbing the rope. Is everyone climbing the rope?
Everyone but Randall, who's flying.
Everyone's fine. I'll go last because I'm wearing like chainmail and pretty heavy and don't want to like put too much weight on the rope.
Alright. You guys are able to...
I was just gonna say, Emo was probably out by now because he was close to the top.
Sure.
Like,
you guys are able to get up the rope.
Do you just like fly by me as I'm climbing up the rope? Just like, oh, what? Very confused.
Okay. Yeah. You guys did it. You climb up to the top. Everyone gets a certain amount of experience points. Everyone gets 500 experience points.
Oh, did that thing have gold? Should we have checked it for gold?
Did it?
Doesn't everything in this game have gold?
Doesn't everything have 5,000 gold pieces in its pocket?
Isn't that how we get experience points?
Oh, I figured out that I was doing something wrong with the treasure tables before. It's there is a difference between individual gold and horde treasure. So the idea is like if you fight a bunch of monsters on a level of a dungeon, what I've been rolling for you for each monster is what I should be rolling for the whole group of them, basically. But hey,
I mean, I like the idea of just
Too late, we're rich.
random hobos just bedecked in jewels. I'm okay with that experience.
Just fuck it up to inflation, you know?
yeah, it's fine. Just listen, treasure in D&D is really just a lot like Bitcoin. I don't know if you knew. But yeah, so you guys are able to climb up out of this well, sort of, the well aqueduct thingy, and you are out on the top of a large hill overlooking the city of Histak, which you escaped last session. Big bug problem there. It's real bad. And you look out over that city and you see one of the largest buildings in the city is on fire. And none of the other buildings, though, it's just that one. And you also see the large army that was stationed outside the city slowly marching in. As the gates have been opened, they're just walking right in. And Farid just looks out over that and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's good thing we got out of there."
And Randall's like, oh wow, thank God we're all very capable fighters, right?
Are you still floating?
Yes.
How are you? You're like 4 feet off the ground. What is happening right now?
I drank this thing. Isn't it great?
What? Nothing I drink ever makes me fly.
Drink more things?
It's less about making you fly and more about making you get high.
Okay, Elson. Enough of those.
Enough.
Wait, what kind of cleric are you, Elson?
I'm an excellent cleric.
Oh no. All right. Farid is just like, well, the sun's gonna be up soon. We need to make it to an oasis as soon as possible. There's a day's travel north of here. I have some friends there we can meet up with.
Are they trustworthy friends? They're not gonna like kill us in a bar, right?
He looks at you, he's like, "Come on, of course, yeah, it's fine." Look at me, I'm trustworthy, definitely. I wouldn't steer you wrong.
You're not trustworthy.
That hurts my feelings.
I mean, like, let's be honest right now. Like, you're trying to like convince us that you're trustworthy? Because like you know that you're really shady. You gotta know that about yourself.
Okay, so I've done some bad things in the past, but listen, you guys got a lot of coin. You're probably gonna pay me really well for this. What? I don't have any incentive to screw you over. How am I gonna get paid if I do that?
See, that's a really shady thing to say.
I'm just a good businessman. That's all I am.
You keep saying shady things like that. It just keeps happening.
It just keeps happening. Oh no.
First step to
You didn't fight
getting
in the
better is to admit that you have a problem, Farid.
He looks and he's just like, you know what? Maybe I do have a problem. I will be better from now on.
Okay. See, you keep saying shady things. You were so close. You were so close that time.
Randall's like, yeah, you didn't even fight the snake.
He's like, look at me. I'm just a scrawny noodle of a man. I don't even have any weapons except for this dagger and also this other dagger. But besides those,
He's very small. It's true.
This is Suspect Central.
And he's like, well, I mean, the city is currently being occupied. We probably don't want to stick around here.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
All
Gonna move on.
Kingsmill is just like, all right, guys, I'm prepared for this. I mean, I don't have much in terms of supplies. We probably only have enough water for a day. And we don't have any camels, but I do have a map. And then, let's say you're traveling a little bit before, or somebody has a lantern, I assume. She takes out a large map and unfurls it onto the ground for everyone to see. Time for another transition. Wow. Okay. So, players, if you're watching the stream, you can see the map now, although you've already seen it because I already showed it to you. So, there. But audience, this is a map I had commissioned of the Bright Desert. Art by Axebane, at Axebane on Twitter. Also did the art for the border of the stream. So, hey, check that out. It's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Now I'm just trying to see if indeed this slide transition has shown up on the stream. But I don't know if it has. Ooh, we got a thing. Someone pledged some bits. Very cool. Dice Geek advise you to go to Rary's Tower. Nothing bad will happen if you go there. Definitely. Nothing bad will happen. But Fareed says, oh, yeah. The Oasis. And he points to the Oasis that is nearby, which I believe is just called, is that Var?
That's the only oasis nearby.
That's the only oasis. The Var Oasis, which is, yeah, pretty cool. If you're watching at home, they started off in the city of Histak, which is basically the bottom of the map almost. Maybe bottom center along the coastline. And yeah, so Fareed's like, yeah, we gotta head there. That's where we're going. Right there.
I'm muted. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do this thing.
All right.
We got this.
What do we need to do?
Well, he's like, well, you want to find the lost city, right? Enmakar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I can guide you there, and you can fight, but we're definitely going to need supplies. We're going to need camels. We're going to need all that good stuff. And at the Var Oasis, we can get anything you need.
All right. We'll go there, but we're going to keep watching you.
Yeah,
So shady, man.
I don't see it. I don't get. What?
Who's this group you're saying we're supposed to meet that you know? You should probably know who they are before you meet them.
2, maybe 3 friends of mine. They should have some camels. They owe me some camels. They should be hanging out there. I mean, you know, I'm sure you could afford camels if we had to buy camels, but I've got some camels lined up.
All right.
Anand, I think you should give him a chance. He said he's trying to do better.
All right. I'll give him a chance. It's just like every time he smiles, there's like a little sparkle, and for some reason that makes me not want to trust him.
It's true, that sparkle is there.
He's just very charismatic.
Is he smiling right now?
He is. He's smiling. He's got a crooked smile with ooh.
And the sparkle is shining my face. I gotta block the light.
Yeah, the moonlight's reflecting it right into your eyes.
Yeah.
Just
All right, stop smiling.
All right. You begin traveling through the bright desert. You have enough water for 1 day of traveling. Let's see. I have a whole travel chart, which I was going to roll on live, but then I was like, you know what? That's too much work. So instead, I rolled on it beforehand, and then I prepped some stuff. But basically, according to said chart, you guys travel along your way without incident. As soon as the sun comes up, there is heat, dry, glaring, unrelenting heat that permeates every fiber of your being as you make your way across rolling dunes and a parched landscape. Let's see here. How about some other fun... What other fun dialogue do I have? That's some stuff.
I'd like to say that as we are getting ready to travel, Elson will stow his chainmail and just carry the shield and wear his nice local garb. That's better for the weather.
Oh, nice. Would anyone else like to take off their armor before traveling during the day?
Mine's leather, so that's okay.
Okay.
We'll throw in leather. It's fine. Do you need help doffing?
Sure. He is just so tall. So
Oh, we're both super tall. So
Yeah.
okay.
so it's great. We're good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think there's rules in there about doffing and donning armor. That
I
it's
think
easier if you have assistance.
I'm sure there is something like that, but yeah.
Where it like takes less time.
While they're wheedling some camels.
Ooh, do I have special music for this? Hold on. I think I do.
I feel like Imo was the type who wants to look as tough as he can all the time because he's a halfling, so he refuses to take off his armor despite the heat.
What kind of armor does he have?
I believe it's chainmail.
Chainmail. Okay. Would Jordan take off his armor? Probably, if he's not wearing leather.
No, even worse. It's plate mail.
Oof. Big oof. You travel through the desert. The heat is, like I said, it's unrelenting. It is really, really unpleasantly hot. You guys are all sweating your buns off. Okay. Yeah, alright. The halfling who refused to take off his armor takes 4 points of constitution damage.
How does that work?
You subtract 4 from your constitution score. If it hits 0, you die.
Is that a permanent thing? Or?
No, it's not. It's as soon as you have time to rest and recover, it comes back.
You gonna die.
Dude, heavy armor in the desert is a bad move. All right. Just wait till you run out of water. Then the dice get higher that I roll, and it affects more people. So, as you are adventuring, let's see here. You are walking along a cracked, parched landscape. Let's see. Endless miles of flat, cracked earth, broken only by the occasional shrub or cactus. Or at least that's what it seems. And you sort of move forward and you see, coming into view in the distance, what looks to be a small caravan. Just sitting there, in the middle of nowhere, unmoving. Beyond it is what looks like a thin white spire rising up. There is a weird shimmer to the land surrounding it, and around where the carriage is that you are approaching.
I approach.
All right. Or does she want to check out that caravan?
Yeah. And be like,
You think
hail, caravan.
Um,
Hail.
Hail! You yell hail!
I do.
You do. There's no response. As you get closer, though, you do see two camels that appear to be asleep. They're still tied up to the caravan, but they're just asleep.
Ah. I see. That was the issue. They were camels. I don't speak camel.
Should we check to see if there's anyone around? I mean, maybe they're passed out inside and need help or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that could be likely. But don't you think it's strange that these camels are just sleeping out here in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know. I think we should just leave them alone. I'm pretty sure there's some laws or something against taking people's camels.
Farid is like, was about to be like, let's take the. Oh, there's laws. I mean, I would never. And Kingsmill is like, well, why is there nobody around? Like, who would just leave a caravan in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I don't know. I also think that our friend here was right. Maybe there's someone inside still. And maybe they need help. Who knows? But who wants to go look first? I will be here with my clerical duties.
I mean, worst case scenario, it's a trap, but hopefully not.
Do you want to go investigate, Randall?
No.
Why would you even suggest such a thing?
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll go.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Can I convince Jarmy to come with me?
Sure. Jarmy's like, yeah, why not? Sure, I've got a magic ring. I'm probably invincible.
You should use your magic ring to try to,
Oh, he could move it. He could move the whole caravan because he can lift like 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, you should move that caravan and see what happens. Maybe just give it a light shake to see what's inside.
Yeah. So he's like, cool, all right, hold on. And then he sort of thinks really hard and he points the ring at the caravan and you just see the caravan lift up like a few feet off the ground and wobble a little bit and then fall back to the ground with a bit of a crash that cracks one of the wheels a little bit. Katie, you're jostled awake by
you just hear this long slew of curses very loudly.
Hail!
Oh, I think someone is hurt inside, and I'll go up and try to open the door.
She just slams the doors open.
Oh god, it was a trap!
Does Ellison get knocked karmically far away by the doors getting slammed open?
Just probably.
Also, did Katie just freeze?
Did she just freeze?
As soon as she entered?
Oh,
I can hear you guys, but none of you. Oh, guys, but no one was moving.
Okay, you're back for now. So the door bursts open.
What do I
Yeah.
see? What is
You see a woman, a human with a very fair complexion that probably should not be out in the desert, with black hair pulled back and the blue eyes, and she just goes, "What are you doing? Do you not know people take naps in the desert?"
I generally no, not out in the middle of the desert.
It's hot. It's perfect weather for naps.
You know, now that you say that, I understand. Are you okay? Do you need help with anything?
I'm tired. I was taking a nap.
Katie, I will
Okay.
point out that you, in terms of the people in the caravan, there was a merchant, there was the caravan driver. They're both there, and we're also jostled awake. They're just like, what's going on? But the person who had been ill, not there.
Okay. Yeah, I think you see her begin to like look around, and she's like trying to take a head count. I'm sorry, was there anyone outside? Did you see anyone?
Not that we saw.
No, nobody outside.
Just
No one but these camels.
They were also taking a nap. You woke them up as well.
yes.
If you look around the corner, Anand is just very gently petting the camel, and Sigrid is like feeding it like little oats.
Oh, it's so nice.
Do I know the name of the person who was missing?
That name could be whatever you want it to be.
Okay, she's just gonna like get out of the caravan, push past Elson, and just like start calling.
Oh gosh, we're having some goofy problems with Katie's video.
Yeah.
See if she comes back in a minute. I can only...
out this name, looking around.
Ooh.
And it was like only when she started too.
It's only when we need her is she not here.
Am I back?
You're back now. Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I can check my connection status real quick. Make sure it's not on my end. But I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I apologize. I mean, is my internet kind of bad? The answer is yes. But let's point out that I am not using most of my network, nor all of my computer's power right now. So I'm going to accuse everyone else of having a problem and not me.
No.
Ooh. Now everyone, maybe, I don't know, maybe I did crash it. Because now everybody's gone. I think Katie...
I did that on purpose just to check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Katie logged off to log back in, or she's having serious issues.
Oh man, stream's looking
She said
weird.
she said she was gonna log off to come back on.
Sounds good. I might switch over to something a little more visually interesting. Boop.
Check out them video boxes.
I know. Wait.
Yeah, I switched it back over to the map so that people have something fun to look at.
Oh, hold on, I just gotta go up. Look correct.
Oh.
There she is.
Hey.
Maybe this will help. I restarted Zoom.
Okay. Also, one thing you can always try is to run in, you can minimize Zoom. That sometimes helps.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I gotta rearrange everybody.
Sorry, that's my fault.
That's fine. Let's see.
I just did a speed test too to see if it was my connection, and my connection's fine. So I genuinely don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's probably me. Why is
It's always Lex.
It's always me. Listen.
I'm trying
When
to
in
be
doubt,
nice. He invited me as a guest, and I'm trying to be nice, Davis.
You don't have to be nice to Lex.
There's no benefit
I
can be
know that.
gained.
Yeah, he's already killed 3 people.
I want to kill more. If
He tried to swallow us.
I tried to vor you. Okay.
He likes war.
Out of Warhammer.
All right. So things are working for the time being. We're gonna hope
His catchphrase is "When in doubt, lie."
it's true. Yikes. Is this? Listen, there's going to be a straw poll up on the Twitch stream to nominate a new DM in the next few minutes, so everybody get ready for that. And in the meantime, Katie, you are looking for this person. What did you say their name was? Did you come up with a name for them?
I didn't come up with a name. His name is Gregor. I don't know.
Sure. Poor Gregor. Poor
Yes.
Gregor is
She's-
missing.
She's just yelling out there, you know, Gregor, where are you? Just out there yelling around,
Who's
completely
Gregor?
ignoring these strangers who picked her
Gregor?
fucking caravan up and dropped it.
Is he the trap? Is Gregor the trap? Where's Gregor?
Gregor!
The
He is known to be a little suspicious, so I mean, if you get stabbed, I'm sorry.
It was a trap.
the merchant is just like, when can we get the caravan moving again? And the caravan driver is like, is no one concerned about the fact that we randomly all fell asleep at the same time? Also, where did that tower come from? And he just points over towards the tower in the distance.
Was that here before we fell asleep?
I maybe I don't remember. I remember seeing it. I remember not seeing it and then suddenly seeing it, and then that's when I think I blacked out.
That checks out. Do any of you know what this is? This tower?
I think it's a tower.
That sounds about right.
I also like stating the obvious.
Oh, was that obvious?
I mean, I just wondered if you might be able to elaborate on whatever it is.
Gregor!
Kingsmill is like, I can't tell from here, but that might be ancient Solm architecture. I want to check it out. I want to go over there. And then she starts walking towards it.
Elsa,
Are you feeling tired?
She turns around and she's like, why would I be? And then she just passes out.
Called it.
No. I poke my head in the cart and say, what does Gregor look like? Who are we looking for? Does he have, like, red hair?
Let's see, what's your Gregor look like? Let's say, let's go with red hair. Swarthy, yet the merchant describes him as being, he's kind of an Ed Sheeran looking kind of guy, all right? But I know, right? Gross. Let's not. We're better off without him, okay? But he's aside from the fact that he's in that great Yesterday movie that's out in theaters now, everyone. We're really not.
Greyhound Channel, not sponsored by the movie Yesterday.
Not sponsored by in any way whatsoever. The one of the things that the caravan driver and the merchant point out is that he was really sickly lately. He had some like weird circles under his eyes. He hadn't been eating well.
I'm just a little worried that he might, be dead.
Well, lots of people do tend to die. If he
Gregor!
was wanting to live, he probably should have stayed with.
Oh, I'm not arguing with you at all. I mean, if he dies, it's his fault completely. He was just a little sick before we all took a nap.
Let's would
Guys, I've been
anyone
yelling Gregor for like 10 minutes. I don't think he's out here.
would anyone like to search?
I mean, I will. Yeah.
Okay. You spend a turn searching. In BX, a turn is 10 minutes for some reason.
Dear God.
I don't know why. Listen, we're not gonna. We've already. All right. Anyway.
The journey between 10 minutes and 6 seconds, like,
it's fine.
blow up.
The anyone who spends time searching notice that there are footprints and drag marks in the dirt. The footprints are small, like kid-sized, and the drag marks seem to be just a swarthy Ed Sheeran-sized drag mark. I don't know what else to tell you. But it's heading towards the tower.
It looks like someone swarthy was kidnapped by a bunch of childs.
I think the children got tired of Gregor.
Is he really annoying?
A little bit, yeah.
You were traveling with children?
No, I mean, these are children feet sizes.
But
desert
How
children,
many
I guess?
kids do you
Desert
usually
children.
travel with?
Generic, standard desert children.
I mean, I don't really go in the desert much.
You haven't heard of the wandering bands of desert children?
Who hasn't heard of them?
You gotta be
I-
real
I'm-
careful. They'll come out of nowhere.
It's just when you live in a convent, there's just children everywhere. So,
Why is everything around here so dangerous?
are you saying
Why-
children are? Are you assuming children are dangerous?
Always.
Children are to be watched.
I
They
mean,
give
if
her
they've
a
got,
few,
like,
and they steal your
knives and
money,
stuff.
and then they stab you in the back.
What kind of children have you been around?
Children like him, and then I point to Farid.
I am not a child. I am a man.
Quite small and noodly.
Dude,
Like-
don't smile during the day. It's too bright.
It's not allowed.
It's just
It
like,
cause someone to go blind, and then they could be taken by the desert children.
I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. It's been I'm Bellatrix, by the way. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm going to follow the tracks and I guess go toward this large tower that has appeared out of nowhere whilst I was taking a nap. All of this sounds very, very strange, I know, but I'm just going to go this way. Nice to meet all of you.
Can I go to where our artifact friend is and see if there was a specific? I feel if I can feel like a certain point at where she just passed out.
Yeah, if you want, you can. So you notice that the ground is like glowing very faintly, and it's the intensity of the glow seems to increase the closer to the tower you get. It's one of those things that if it was nighttime, it'd be really noticeable, but in the heat of the sun, you don't notice it as much until you're right on top of it. So you approach Kingsmill's sleeping body. Make me a saving throw versus spells.
Everyone or just Bellatrix?
Anyone who is approaching the tower, so Bellatrix's and Randall. Yeah, because Randall's approaching Kingsmill's body, which is in the same direction.
So my thing is 15. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Or
you
I rolled a
succeeded.
14 plus 1.
Yeah, you succeed.
I don't know.
And
And I
when
rolled
you
a
say-
17. I don't know how this works.
When you say spells, what do you mean?
You have saving throw numbers on your character sheet. One of them is spells, rods, and staves, because for some reason those are all the same saving throw.
I rolled a 13 to 15, and my save is 15.
That you failed, because you
I
need
have
to
to
beat
run
that
on-
number. Yeah.
Oh, do you have to roll over? I thought it was rolling under.
You. Welcome to BX, everyone. Saving throws, you need to roll over the number. If
Okay.
you make an ability check, I will ask you to roll under the ability score that I'm specifying. Also, please be careful while you're backing up your large vehicles.
Oh,
So,
does anyone hear a truck?
say what?
It's coming. It's full of all the desert children. It's coming out of nowhere.
The desert children are coming.
So
Hi.
they get them in the
Hi.
desert. Where do you think they come from?
Okay, so, Katie, you succeeded. So as you're walking past the sleeping body of this archaeologist, you for a second you feel a little fatigued, and then you just shake it off. And you're like, not falling asleep again, and you just keep on walking. Randall, on the other hand, goes to be like, I wonder why she fell.
Bellatrix is gonna stop and look back at the group. He's like, I think all of you need a nap. Just dropping like flies out here. And then turn and continue walking.
Continue walking. I'm sorry, Davis, you were trying to head that way as well.
Yeah, over to Kingsmill.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
That succeeds, right?
I think so. Oh yeah, no, I have a 15.
Yeah, okay. You succeed. You're able to stay awake.
Or is this staves, or is this wands?
This is not wands. Don't worry. It's spells, rods, or staffs. So whatever's causing this effect is either a rod, a staff, or a spell.
Got it. Good to know.
But yeah. So you don't fall asleep. Randall's asleep. Classic Randall.
Can I walk over to Randall and like smack his face a couple times?
Yeah, you can do that. You wake him up.
Wake up. Randall. Randall, don't die on me.
He awakens.
Why are you slapping me?
You just missed it. There were 30 children here who barely survived.
Oh God, did they steal my money?
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I stole your money.
Oh.
I didn't actually steal your money, Randall. Let's go check out. Let's go check out our drunky archaeologist friend.
How is she still drunk?
I don't think she is, but I feel like she might be having a hard time.
We should probably wake her up. You should go over to wake her up.
All right. Yeah, if you attempt to, you can wake her up. And she's just like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?"
Kingsmail! The children are coming!
Oh no! She runs back to the carriage to hide. Children are so unruly, I have no idea how to deal with them. Hey, is Ellison doing anything? Or Elson doing anything?
So has the whole party gone head towards the tower?
As far as I know, it's Onund, Randall, and Bellatrix.
Okay. I'll hang back for a moment, and I just want to ask the people still in that caravan, like, what kind of sickness was it that Gregor had?
He seemed like he was just wasting away. We kept trying to treat him with some herbal remedies we were able to buy off of local healers, but nothing was having any effect.
Is this common? Have you seen it before?
No, I haven't seen it. Ooh.
And when did this start?
Must have been sometime after we entered the desert, maybe in the hills. The other guy was like, it was when we met that was it when we was it after we saw that troop of Rary's men with the tall man with the red cloak. I thought he was creepy. I didn't like that guy.
Tall man with the red cloak. Okay. It's creepy. And he just, like, started being sick?
Yeah, it seemed like after that. I mean, I don't know what, I don't know if anything special happened. I wasn't with him the whole time.
Okay, that's good information. Thank you. Is there anything else you have that you can tell me about?
I think that one, and they point toward Bellatrix, who's walking off. Tried some healing magic on him, but it didn't take.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. Well, I guess he's gonna die, but thanks for the information.
If those children haven't got him first.
Well, hopefully the children don't get sick too, if they, like, eat him or something.
Oh, yes, that would be bad. So, everybody else continues. I'm going to assume that you have left your retainers behind at the caravan.
Yeah, I left mine behind too.
Works for me.
Sure, if you want us to.
If you,
I'm gonna say that Emo is so tired from wearing the plate now.
So he's so tired. He needs to chill out. Take that plate mail off. You approach the tower. As the tower gets closer, the glow becomes more intense. I need everyone who is approaching the tower to make me another save versus spells.
All of us?
Should I make one just like falling behind?
Yeah, go for it.
17 for Bellatrix.
Success.
Hey guys, so do you think that these kids are fall asleep?
I rolled a 19.
Hey, Randall, good job.
Failed.
So yeah, I failed. I assumed that it was to fall asleep thing, but
So yeah, you fall asleep. Elson and Onund both just pass out.
aren't we both like super tall? So it's just like 2 towers.
That's a long drop.
Ooh.
Just
A
like
bunch of sand gets kicked up.
Randall's gonna run back and try to wake up. Hey guys, wake up! How are you gonna protect me if you're asleep?
You can make them up without too much trouble if you want.
Desert children. Huh? Oh, it's just you, Randall. Okay.
It's all your money.
Oh, what? Why am I covered in sand? It's gonna take forever to wash out of my hair.
Oh my gosh, I hate sand. It gets everywhere. So
I think we might have been attacked by a sand witch.
Oh no! Yikes! You lose 1,000 experience. So
Yeah, go down there and stay there. That's horrible.
At least it wasn't the desert children then.
Am I still following the trail of
Yep.
this Ed Sheeran shaped body has been dragged through?
just leads right up to the tower, and at this point you're able to get to the base of the tower. So you arrive at the base of the tower. There is writing on the doorway, and the door is closed, but it's just a stone. It's just this white stone.
Can she read the writing?
She cannot. It is in some sort of cuneiform or cuneiform script.
Is it?
She's gonna wait and just look back at the people who were following her and like wait for them to get closer.
Is it appear to be magical writing as well, or not?
Does it appear to be magical? Do you have a spell that could tell you that?
I have read magic.
Oh.
Yes, read magic.
Would you like to cast Read Magic?
Yes, I will cast read magic.
Alright, cast Read Magic. This is a... I forget exactly how Read Magic works. I feel like I have to keep looking this spell up. But this is actually a simple spell that is written on here. It's a warding spell. So what this will do is it will make... it basically keeps the door sealed magically. But you can tell from casting that on it that if you speak a command word, which... Let's give it to you, why not? If you speak a certain command word which you know from casting that spell, you should be able to just open the door.
Like, so apparently the tower is sealed. It's stopping something from coming out, it seems. Are we sure we want to go here, y'all?
What makes you think it's stopping something from coming out instead of us getting in? Usually
it's not
people
this-
lock things so you don't get in.
Isn't that the same thing?
Was this placed by the desert children?
It's probably their headquarters.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Don't worry,
Can-
Randall. I'll protect you.
Yeah, but you fell asleep.
Just that one time. It was just that one time.
Only once.
Can you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'd like to consult our resident archaeologist and ask if it's something to keep people, or keep something in, or keep people out.
Oh, did you take the archaeologist with you?
I thought she had already like gone forward and like fallen asleep.
She had. And then when you guys started talking about desert children, she was like, "Oh no!" And she ran into the caravan.
That did happen.
Okay,
So she would have been there when you when you stayed back to talk.
That's true. She would have been.
Okay. But
Do
I
you-
wouldn't have known that question yet, so it's okay.
Do
Should
you
we
know how
retcon
to
it?
get in? We can retcon it.
If you want to retcon it, you can retcon it.
Resident archaeologist, what do you think?
Oh, she's like, oh, this is definitely ancient Psalm. Warning all ye who enter the home of Archmage Shemaiah. Something about a curse, 1,000 years of torment. Honestly, it's a little wordy. She looks back at Randall and she says, "So the magic was to keep the door shut, right?"
I think so. It's a warding spell. So
Well, if it was magic that would have cursed us, if it's not magic that would have cursed us, then this door's probably lying.
we did all fall asleep.
I think it doesn't want us to get in. But I mean, it does. 100 years torment, curse. You hear that all the time, right? Don't you hear that all the time?
Yes. No, I hear that all the time.
It's just a normal level everyday threat.
Walk into an inn, 100 years curse.
Exactly.
Statistically, like, not very many of us will probably live a whole 1,000 years, so at most it's probably more like 100-year curse. So it's
Exactly. What? Do you know how to open it?
Yeah, I mean, I know how to do it. Like I can say the word to open it.
What's the word?
Damn, what's the word?
It's, you know what? It's whatever words you want to be. It actually doesn't matter. It's just a magic word.
Okay, the word is open.
You say open. Let's assume that it was probably something else, or at least open in a different language. Let's say, just for the sake of that.
Well, I say it in magical speech.
Yeah, you say it in magic language. And the door opens by itself, swinging outward. Within, you see a dimly lit chamber.
Gregor, are you in there?
No answer.
I don't think he's in here.
Time to turn back.
Well, we gotta go back.
All right, guys. Yeah, let's just leave.
It's not here.
Let's leave.
You know?
Yeah, this is scary.
Do we hear anything in there?
Do we have any thieves with us here? We do.
No.
You can roll to listen at doors. I think normally the way it works is like if you listen at doors and you're not a thief, you're not trained in it, you roll 1d6, you have a 1 in 6 chance of hearing something. Oh, we're backing up again. If you are
Children are coming. They're getting closer.
if you are a thief, I think you have like a 2 in 6 or something. I don't remember exactly how the skill works, but that is not my problem because that's not the character I'm playing. I'm just playing everything else.
Sorry. There was a truck. Yeah, no, it's 2 and 6. I got a 1. Does that mean I got it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, cool.
This room is completely silent. There is no sound of any kind.
I put my ear out and I'm listening very carefully. And I'm like, I hear the sound of approaching children of the desert. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. Oh wait, no, that's nothing. It's totally silent. Let's go on.
You just walk in.
I just walk in.
Oh, the desert children. Okay.
We'll be the last to walk in.
Yeah, you just walk in. So this is the first thing that strikes you about this is you walk in and you walk into this giant vaulting chamber. It's huge. It's got to be like 100 by 100 feet, something like that. Ceilings 30 or 40 feet tall. It's crazy. It's gigantic. It's way bigger than the circumference of the tower. It also has no windows, and the only light is from a couple of torches. There are also rows and rows of bookshelves containing books, scrolls, tablets, all that good stuff.
Bellatrix has like a solid 6 to 7 minutes where she's just putting her head in and taking her head out, putting her head in and taking her head out, realizing that it's bigger on the inside.
I think Randall is kind of just drawn to all the scrolls he sees. He's like, so much magic.
Well, this seems normal.
Totally normal.
How things work.
Completely normal mage tower in the middle of the desert that was warded. Completely normal. 100 years of torment curse. Normal.
Normal.
Can I do some searching around?
You can.
Looking around.
You can. If you, I don't remember character thief abilities, but if you got one that seems relevant, go ahead and use it.
I guess I'll look for traps.
Good idea. You can spend a turn looking for traps.
Okay.
Ellison, what were you doing?
I was just checking thief abilities. Since I just had a thief. But, it's...
Poor Mallory.
I'm just gonna be sad about that the whole rest of the campaign. I have to not get too emotionally attached to characters. I gotta work on this. So, is there anything like a desk with maybe like a diary or like a purchase catalog?
Is there a library index?
A little black book.
Is there you may spend a turn searching for such a thing if you would like. Let's see here. Okay.
And Randall's gonna look at all the scrolls.
All right.
So, I think you roll for me.
Oh, I do, don't I? Yes. What?
And I have a 20% chance.
20%.
Not too bad, actually.
Not too bad. No, you don't find anything.
Guys, this room is definitely not trapped.
You do, however, round a corner and see there's like a bookcase around a corner, and you see around this bookcase is a stone spiral staircase leading straight up to another level of the tower. But standing at the base of it is a gleaming humanoid form that seems to be constructed entirely out of crystal. Just standing there, unmoving, completely still.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna back up.
Back up.
I'm gonna back up out of this.
You just back. You round a bookcase, you see that, you're like, okay. Just back around that bookcase.
All right.
Randall, you're looking for scrolls.
Yes.
Cornered around room, Balderdash. There's a bookcase that you can walk around. Come on. There are objects in the room. Furniture, everyone. It's not just that I'm bad at describing things. No, certainly not. Wouldn't dream of that. Okay, so first roll I need from you, Wild Engineer, is a D% roll.
%52.
52%. So among all the different scrolls, you find 2 that are for sure spell scrolls.
Are they in the same language as the writing from outside?
They would, yeah, sure, they would be. There, I need you to roll once again. I need you to roll me. Oh, let's see. Give me 1d4.
4
4. Give me 1d4 one more time.
and a 1.
A 1. Now I need you to roll a d12 twice.
A 2 and a 5.
2 and a 5.
Now, can I just get a D15 and a D7 roll?
Yeah, if I could get a d32 and a... we're just gonna keep going. But, okay, so I'm sorry, what were your 2d12 rolls?
A 2 and a 5.
A 2. Okay, for the 2. Oh, okay. Alright. Now, I can't remember what we decided on last time, but did you need to cast Read Magic just to understand what was in scrolls and spellbooks?
No, because I'm a magic user, I can automatically read things.
Okay.
Certain things, but with the casting the read magic, if it's in the same language, I now can read it.
Oh, because that doesn't just... that lasts for a little while, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I posted it in the chat.
Oh, you
Once a
probably
caster has read a magical inscription using read magic, he or she is thereafter able to read that particular writing without recourse to the use of this spell.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I can tell you that the first one is a first level spell scroll of Detect Magic. The second one is a spell scroll of... Oh, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's what it would be. Of, Growth of Plants, otherwise known as Plant Growth. But it's called Growth of Plants in this edition for some reason. Growth of Plants is a 4th level spell. Its duration is permanent, range of 120 feet. The spell causes vigorous growths of normal vegetation in an area within range of up to 300 square feet, as selected by the caster. Blah, 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 blah. Plants in the area become thick and overgrown and twining to form a thorny jungle that only very large creatures can force their way through. So it's like kind of like Entangle, but like a more powerful version of Entangle.
Oh, interesting. That sounds like a bad thing to cast right now.
But you got it. You can cast it if you want it. So yeah, you got 2 spell scrolls.
Sweet.
And Elson, you are looking around, and let's say Kingsmill is probably with you as you're looking around for stuff, and you don't find any journal or specific documents like that, but you do find some old writings that seem to be like laboratory notes, sort of, and Kingsmill can decipher them, but she's basically like, okay, so there's a lot here, but I think what I'm getting from this is Shamea is trying to manipulate time, and then she pulls another scroll out and she's like, or she did it. She manipulated time. Yes, this one's more recent.
Are you sure it's more recent if she manipulated time?
Kingsmill just looks at you and she's like, oh my god.
I feel like I just, saw a little chink in your mirror. I mean, this is. Can you be sure?
Oh, hey guys, by the way, there's like a crystal person around the corner over there.
Is it a child? Is it tall or is it small?
It's big. I just
Okay,
kind of backed away.
We're probably fine then.
As long as it's not a child.
I mean, I'm not sure that's how that works. Sure, yes, I agree. You know what? As a big person, I say you're correct.
Really? No, nobody's scared of this giant crystal thing?
Well, we have. I mean, it's not moving, so it's okay for the moment.
It does look very scary.
Well, we look very scary too.
I know, right?
I don't think you look very scary, actually.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Bellatrix. No one's ever said that to me before.
So nice. Will you be our friend?
I
You
don't.
Do you want to hang out sometime?
Will you be our friend? Nah.
I think we should. I'm gonna go look at the. I'll see you in a moment. And she's gonna walk and go look at the crystal thing.
I cook good food. Okay, sure.
We can have dinner.
Cleric to cleric.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Kingsville is stuffing a bunch of papers into her pockets, and she's just like, I think I'm gonna keep working on these, but there's some interesting stuff in here. Definitely lots of things about changing, time jumping, extending one's lifespan. I don't know. It's really interesting, and there's other stuff in here too that I haven't been able to decipher yet, but I'm almost there.
Oh, extending a lifespan. Maybe then you could have an entire 1,000-year curse. That just sounds not quick.
See, there you go.
Ooh, time magic.
I want to get close to the crystal, Lex, as I'm like rounding the corner.
You're around the corner. Yeah, it is a crystal humanoid, so it just looks shape of a person made out of crystal. No features.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can poke it.
Okay, I'm gonna poke it.
You see,
But there is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you see yourself reflected like 1,000-fold in all of its facets, but it doesn't move. Just staying at the base of the staircase.
If I try, okay, I'm gonna try to go up the staircase then.
You step your first foot on the staircase, and suddenly the thing just wheels around and goes to grab you.
Help! Help! New friends! Help!
I'm sorry, I didn't accept your friendship before. I'm accepting it now.
I'm going to dinner with you now! Help!
Oh, do you want us to make dinner? I come running around the corner. I make a really good chicken parm. Oh my god, it's moving!
So the thing just sort of jerkily wheels around, grabs you by the arm, and throws you like 15 feet. Take 2 points of damage as you just slam into a bookcase. And then the thing moves back, sort of gets into more of a defensive position instead of just standing stock still, standing straight up, and positions itself at the base of the staircase, but does not move forward.
I don't think we can go up the stairs.
See, I knew this place was gonna be scary. Maybe we should just take what we have and go.
Well, did you guys try talking to it? Maybe I have to ask.
Sure, dude, it's worth a try. Be my guest. I just tried to go around it.
You're like, hello, crystal friend.
It makes no acknowledgement of your presence.
It's a nice staircase you have.
I like the cut of your crystal.
It's very shiny. Does this appear to be mechanical in nature or just like enchanted?
Yeah, it seems like it's crystal that was carved into a humanoid form and probably enchanted.
Okay.
Katie, you noticed something else. when you hit that bookcase, the bookcase shook a little bit. I mean, it's like made of stone, so it's not gonna move that much. But it shook a bit, and something fell off from the top of it, which is just like an old gray cloak, and just fell on top of you.
Oof, nice. I mean, not really my style, but you know, I'll make it work.
I'd like disguise yourself past it.
Okay. She's gonna pull the cloak on, and then she's like, "How does a mage who wants to curse everyone walk? I'm not really sure. A limp, a hump? I don't."
Your nose in a book, probably.
Good idea. She'll just grab a random book and pretend to be reading it, and she's gonna try to walk past the crystal again.
Do you guys think it was that sandwich?
Sandwich, you guys. Tuna salad. Let's see here.
I think Michaela's gonna fight me.
Once again, the thing, as soon as you step foot on the staircase, the thing grabs you.
No!
and throws you again. Man, I rolled real well as that. Take 4 points of damage.
God. That would have killed Randall.
Randall be dead right now.
I'd be so dead. He's like, are you sure we should be? Maybe we should just fight the thing, you know?
Randall, I don't think you should go near this thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
How hard is crystal to break? Can someone just hit it?
I have a warhammer. I could try, but will you allow me to recover you some of those hit points to heal you if your troubles? That was my idea. I feel kind of responsible.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so this is our first healing spell that we've done. So does it just work, or what do I do?
You touch the target to heal them. I don't remember what the dice is. I think it's 1d6 plus 3.
It's 1d6. Mine says +1, but is it like plus your level?
It might be +1. Let me check real quick. Cleric spells cure light wounds. Cleric spells cure light wounds. It is 1d6 plus 1. Hit points it in. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's just 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, that is 4 hit points.
Little did you know, but it was reversed.
Ah!
Reverse spells, another lovely mechanic of BXD&D. So, yeah, this thing's there. I mean, when you... when Elson went up to talk to it, I mean, he just tapped on it, and you could just see your reflection in it, in all of its facets. But that was the only movement that was there. If you want to give it a smack, you can give it a smack.
Okay.
What? Hold on, before you do that, and she points over at Davis. I cannot remember your character's name. I'm sorry.
Anand?
Anand, thank you. Aren't you look? I mean, you're rather tall, but you look really sneaky. What if we distracted and you go past?
Can I look at
Or
the
we can
bookshelf?
just hit it. I'm trying to. This one over here looks very scared of violence.
Right.
It's what I'm trying to not, do.
Okay.
We do have a good friend Charlie here too.
What does it look like? Like, is there a wall I can climb up?
There's not a... You can climb up a bookcase if you want. Or I guess you could climb up one of the exterior walls. They're pretty far away from where you're at right now.
I'm gonna try and climb up them walls.
Sure, you climb up a wall.
I climb up a wall. And I start climbing.
Yeah. Climb that sheer surface.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of, curves in.
It just curves in.
So there's a point where you can't keep going. But yeah, okay.
I'll stop then. I'll start climbing and be like, this is a bad idea. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Does anyone have any ideas?
I have this scarf. I could try to put it over its eyes.
I don't think it has.
Jarmy. Jarmy.
Army, you go.
Jarmy, do you want to try using your telekinesis ring to lift it up
Ooh.
and move it somewhere else?
Yeah, I could try doing that. I'll just use all the charges of this telekinesis ring before Jordan gets to.
I mean, the first
While
charge,
Jordan isn't here, make
what did he use the first
every
charge
charge.
on? I think he lifted himself like an inch off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's ooh,
Magic,
telekinesis.
magic solves all our problems.
Let's see here.
And we only get one spell a day. Ooh.
Okay, by concentrating, the caster is able to move objects or creatures by the power of thought. Target may be moved up to 20 feet per round, or whatever direction in whatever direction the caster wishes, including vertically. If a creature is targeted, it may save versus spells to resist the spell. So he's like, yeah, I could try and do that. I bet it'll totally work. No problem.
What could go wrong, really? There's always my forehammer as a backup.
Sure. Let's look up this boy's hot saving throws. A saving throw versus magic. Oh, actually, that's not very good. Oh, yeah. So, Jarmy is just like, ha! And a sort of blue glowing aura appears around the creature, and it lifts up into the air. And he's like, where should I put it?
Is he
Around
just
the
yelling?
corner.
Put it outside.
We don't want it to see us.
Have we seen any closets or like broom closets?
Do you need any help?
This sounds like a really bad idea, y'all.
I'll lift up Jarmy.
He's like, I can concentrate on this for up to 6 rounds, which is an hour. Oh no, I'm sorry, that would be 6 turns. 6 rounds is just a minute. So I can concentrate on this up to a minute.
Put it outside.
He's like, oh.
No.
He puts it. He goes and he just puts it. He levitates it to outside the door and just drops it in the sand there. And then he's like,
Are we trapped inside now?
Oh no!
and then he's like, okay. Meanwhile, Kingsmill turns to everyone and she's like, hey guys, what's a homunculus?
I think those are desert children.
Oh.
I think that's bad news, either way.
Get tested for your homunculus every year. It's an annual check-in.
I think it's a bad mix of science and magic, and oh god, is there one here?
This paper's talking about making one, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a big deal or not.
What does that mean? What does it say about it?
It's like ingredients, like clay, volcanic ash, an amethyst. Oh, that's interesting.
All things readily available in the middle of the desert with nothing around.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah. Also, do you guys know what the astral plane is?
Oh yes, I know about that one.
I keep finding references to it, but I can't exactly figure out what they're trying to say.
What is
I think Bellatrix is just making her way up the stairs.
You just walk up that stairs.
She's going to.
Wait, Bellatrix. I want to talk to you more. I want to talk to you more about my chicken parm. It's really good.
I'd say we should all leave now, but now there's a giant crystal thing outside.
Yeah, on end. I have a perfect compliment to your chicken farm. You should talk to me about this. And
Okay.
look and do cleric work.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I am a vegetarian.
Oh. You get to the top of
Tofu
this...
parm.
Tofu parm. Hey, there. Problem solved.
Eggplant farm!
There you go. You get to the top of the staircase. Before you stretches a long, grand hall. At the other end of the hall is another staircase going up. But the hall itself, so it's made out of stone, this same white stone, but it's crumbling. And in the places where the stone has crumbled and sort of started to fall away, you can see instead, like there's a part of the wall that's gone, but instead of seeing the desert, you see a starry expanse. And there's parts of the floor that have fallen away. And there's just, if you look down through those holes, just the night sky. Let's see here. To open up this document. Kingsmill is just like, oh, that's weird. It's not nighttime.
You know, we said we see the stars through the floor, right?
Yep.
Like, this doesn't look too great, guys. I mean, there's stars everywhere.
And not where they're supposed to be. Stars are usually above and not below, right?
Yeah. Maybe we should be.
I think there's a big crystal golem blocking our path out. We should probably go this way.
Oh.
I don't know. It's kind of an issue of the devil you know, or the crystal thingy you know, versus the crystal golem maybe you don't know. So, Randall, do you think you should kind of stay behind, like me or Anand?
Yes, good idea. I'll be behind everybody.
Do you want to ride on my shoulders? Or on my back? You're muted.
Said no. You get attacked on that.
Oh, okay. All right then.
You can see off to the side near some of the crumbling floor stonework is against a far wall is a small pedestal upon which is a wooden box. It has hinges. Open it up.
She's gonna look at the three of them. I can open it. I have no problems doing so. I mean, if you don't want to take the responsibility, I can do it.
Is there any like magic wording around the box?
No, it doesn't seem to be. Just an ornate box, but there doesn't seem to be any glyphs or anything on it. I mean, it's a little far away, so it's kind of difficult to tell, but...
Can I check it for traps?
You want to move up to it?
Yeah.
My traveling partner just...
I'm checking for traps.
You step forward, and on...
I die.
You die. You're dead. No, you step forward.
That's how Mallory went.
And you step on one of the pieces of stonework next to one of like the missing floor pieces, because you kind of have to if you want to get over to this thing. And it just, you hear a crack, and it breaks away.
Oh no!
But it doesn't fall. It just breaks and then starts to drift, and your foot is still on it, and you're just drifting forward a little bit. And as you start to drift forward, you feel that you lose all sense of weight and just start drifting up into the air.
Guys, I'm like reaching
I'll
out. Someone.
And as
I'm like upside down.
As Odin discovers what being in orbit feels like, we are going to take a quick break. So that's going to be about 10 minutes, maybe 15. Feel free to go to the bathroom, get drinks, get a snack, and viewers, we will be back here in just a minute. And by that I mean 10 minutes, because that's what I said earlier. So yeah, stick around. We'll see you in a bit. All right, we should be back. That's us. We're here. Hooray!
Yay.
Hey everybody. Quick recap of what's happened in today's session. We have, fought a big gross snake. That was fun. Everybody lived. I was very disappointed. Then the party ventured out into the desert through scorching sands, only to find a strange tower nearby a caravan. The occupants of the caravan were asleep, and it seems that the tower had some sort of strange magical aura that put everyone near it into a deep slumber. The adventurers, through many slaps of getting people awake, were able to get to the tower through the main door, past the base first level chamber, and have climbed up into a grand hall. On one end of the grand hall is a staircase leading further up. Off to the side is a pedestal holding an elaborately carved wooden box. Davis's fantastic thief, is it Onund?
It's Anand.
Anand?
Anand.
Anand.
Anand?
Good. Perfect. Nailed it. Davis's fantastic thief character decided that he was gonna go ahead and grab that wooden box. He was just like,
I'm checking for traps.
You were checking for traps. Sure. I mean, you had to get up to it.
I had to get up there. I had to move there.
When he got within, I want to say 10, 15 feet of it, the stonework, there's several places in this room where the stonework has crumbled away. And in the places in which the stonework is missing, the players see naught but a starry expanse, outer space. And when Davis's character stepped towards the thing, he needed to step near some crumbling stonework. That stonework gave way, and he kind of went with it, but he also lost all of his weight. He lost a lot of weight. This is a great way to lose weight, everyone. So, hey, how's how y'all doing?
I'm upside down. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to toss a rope out
Help!
to us on it.
Randall feels like explaining how loss of weight is not loss of mass, so technically nothing has changed.
Randall, I need you.
Randall, I saved you. Save me.
I don't need you to explain science right now.
I understand. You also understand centrifugal force. I'm spinning faster. Randall!
Yeah, at this point, Anand is just, is starting to, is doing that head over heels thing. Oh, no.
Picking up speed.
Yeah. Thanks for the new, I think that was a subscriber or a follower. I don't know enough about Twitch to know how any of this works, but thank you. Appreciate it. And let's see here. Someone's going to try and throw a rope to him. I will point out that the chunk of wall that had the pedestal on it has also started to kind of, you hear some cracking noises, and it starts to break away a little bit, and is now starting to float free of the room itself into space. Now, you can still get to the stairwell, although who knows how dangerous that's going to be, but this platform with the wooden box on it is starting to slowly drift off in the same general lazy direction that Anand is.
It's Anand?
I see. So I'm sorry. Elson is throwing rope.
Yeah, just trying to like tether people together.
Sure. Throwing a rope to Davis's character. I'm gonna need a ranged attack. Davis, I'm gonna need a dexterity ability check.
Okay.
Wait, I'm making a ranged attack?
Yeah.
Yes, and you're adding your dexterity modifier and your attack roll modifier.
15.
Is that a success or a failure for you, Davis?
I don't know.
You have to roll under your dexterity score.
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You begin spinning more violently.
Can I try and use my grappling hook? Can I try take it
Oh,
out
jeez.
and throw it at the wooden box pedestal?
If you want. What did you roll for your attack, Michaela?
I rolled a 19.
Oh, well, that definitely hits.
Yeah, so it like whaps you in the face.
Yeah. This rope just whacks you right in the face. So the
I
rope...
spin faster.
You're able to grab the rope if you want. But basically, so you throw the rope, and the rope has weight until it goes over the threshold of where the stone is broken away, and then it just becomes weightless. But luckily, it's still got that momentum, which is able to carry it all the way to one up man. And you... yeah, do you still want to throw that grappling hook to get that wooden box?
I want to try.
Sure. Roll a ranged attack.
Oh, dang. Natural 20. That's...
You get it. I was going to make that really hard, but you did it. So you throw the grappling hook. With one hand, you're hanging onto this rope. With the other hand, you throw the grappling hook. And it clinks onto the wooden box and knocks it a little off of its pedestal. And instead of falling off the pedestal, it just starts to float a little bit as it moves off to the side. But luckily, the hooks on the grappling hook around it. And if you want, you can yank it in.
I'll yank it.
You yank it in.
And as I'm yanking, I'll say, yank me too.
Pull me in while I pull this thing in.
While this is all happening, can I be looking for any sort of glyph or something that, like, similar to what was on the door that's suddenly making this happen?
If you want, yeah, you can spend some time
I
looking
feel
for
like
that.
this is off, like, not normal.
Is it? I don't know. I think it's pretty normal. So, roll 1d6.
Okay. A 5.
A 5. No, you don't find anything like that.
There seem to be a pathway to the other side, or is this just like a room place?
There is, you can get to the other side of the hall, to the other staircase, but yeah, it's not in good shape. You don't know how much more of that stonework is going to give way, like this just did. But yeah, I assume Elson is pulling in Davis's character.
It's Unid?
I don't think so. So you pull in that character.
My friend Onion.
Onion is pulled in back, and as soon as you cross the threshold of where the stonework has given way, you regain your weight or mass. Who knows? I don't know how it works. I don't know. I'm not a science man. And you fall a little bit, stumble a little bit as you get back onto normal ground. But you're holding this box.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Guys,
sure you want to open that?
And then I puke because I was just doing a lot of spinning. Just finally got to solid ground.
Oh no!
Very dizzy. I'm falling over, but I got the box.
Would you like to open it? I mean, you seem very brave.
I'm gonna lie down for a minute.
Behind you, a water skin. Like here.
Thank you, Elson.
If we want to keep going and come back, we might have to, I don't know, like somehow attach a rope to the other side, because I don't know if this whole walkway is gonna keep going and not crumble like that did.
What if we tether ourselves all together and go across it?
I have a lot of rope.
Oh, okay. That might work.
I would like to know what's in the box, though. A box on the pedestal that's just there, and then this happens. I feel like something should be in the box.
Yeah, I'm also curious about what's in the box. Maybe we should open
Let me
it.
step back from the box before you open it.
I'm going to step back.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Remember what happened to Mallory?
I remember quite well.
Auden crawls over to check it for traps.
I'm sorry, it's Onund?
Excuse me, it's
Onion?
Onion?
Okay, you check it for traps. Let's roll this trap number. Do you roll or do I roll?
I don't know.
I think I do.
You can roll.
Sure. What's your number?
20%, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be any traps on it.
It's not trapped, guys. And then I'm gonna crawl away to a corner. I'll try to stand up, but my legs are still wobbly, so I'll go back to crawling.
Bellatrix will like lean down and slowly see if she can open it up.
Okay. It creaks open. Roll D%.
Fuck. 10. 100. Isn't that right? No, it's 2 zeros is 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
10. You got a 10. Cool.
Yeah.
Within this long wooden box is a staff made of silver. This is a special staff. I think this is usable by clerics. But I'm going to check real quick because I don't know how any of this works. Boop, ba-da-boo-boo. Stab. Okay, there it is. Are you gonna tell me what class can use this? I know there's a thing. I'm pretty sure clerics can use it. So if you'd like to try and pick it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah.
This is a staff of commanding. Grants the power to control animals, humans, and plants. In case you need to control any plants. Yeah. You can, like, do all sorts of things. You can charm humans. You can make plants and plant-based monsters move around, grow, shrink, all that good stuff. There's all sorts of things this thing can do. Wow. You can make animals do work for you, like in a Disney movie.
Good.
She just holds it up and like turns toward the group and holds it up. It's a staff.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you okay?
Does it do anything, or is it?
It has a very commanding presence.
Try it. Try it out. You should try it out.
On one of you?
Well,
Yes, on onion.
landing, right? Onion.
What? It's Anand.
it's ooh.
Anand, what if I
It's Anand.
what if I use the staff on you? Will you feel weird about our relationship? I mean, I'd really like to have dinner with you one time, but I don't want to, cross the line.
You want to have dinner with me? He starts blushing.
I'm gonna use the staff.
Okay, Davis, I need you to make a save versus spells. You have a -2 penalty to your roll.
80.
I got a 12,
Good.
so that's a 10.
Yeah, and I assume that doesn't beat your save versus spells.
No.
You are charmed. Let's see. You have you have less than 6 hit dice. So
Question: what if I was already charmed?
what if I already found Bellatrix super charming?
I don't know who would. So
So the charmed individual regards the wielder of the staff as a trusted friend and will come to his or her defense
Already did.
I know, right? He or she will obey the character's commands as long as there is not obviously harmful to do and do not contradict the subject's alignment. Charmed individuals cannot cast spells. That's interesting. The charm lasts indefinitely, but ends if canceled by the wielder of the staff or when dispelled.
On it, I want you to know your name is now No, it's not. It's now Onion.
My name is now Onion. Okay.
Wait, you trust me, right? Would I lie to you?
No. So when are we getting dinner?
She looks at Allison and Randall and just like... I'm so sorry.
I will point out.
It's totally cool.
Roll.
I'm surprised he survived this long.
Katie, can you roll 3d10 for me?
Yeah. Oh fuck! I have to
And
find
I got it for you too.
Yeah. 3d10.
Yep.
A 3, a 9, and a 1.
Oh, 3 and 9.
8, an 8, 9, and a 1.
An 8, a 9, and a 1. So let's see. That's 18 total. So there are 17 charges left on that staff.
God damn.
Well, that stuff is OP.
So, should we press on? I honestly don't want this.
This can be wielded by elves, magic users, or clerics.
Elson, cleric the cleric. Would you like it? You might find other names for our friend Onion.
You know, I think that might be nice. Thank you.
She's gonna just hand it over to Elson.
I appreciate it. I will.
Does the charm now move, or am I still...
You know, that's an interesting question. I would say, you know what, let's say that if you want to give the staff to somebody else, you probably have to cancel the ongoing effects you have with it.
God, that just really has me torn. Do I want to keep this bit up?
No, I don't mind.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'll give it to you later. Just let's enjoy this for a little while longer.
Yeah, I mean, I legitimately thought that was his name, so I don't see the problem.
That is my name. It's Onion.
It's Onion.
I feel like I've been saying this. I've corrected you guys like probably 100 times at this point.
If we go toward the crumbly stone again, is it still assumed to be like no gravity?
If you step over the threshold of where the stone has crumbled away, gravity is not beyond that threshold.
Where are we going to go then? Are we going to leave? I don't know if this accomplishes anything, actually. I did not find Gregor.
So, Bellatrix, is there anything you need me to do? Also, when are we getting dinner?
Listen, I'm hungry. What are we eating? I will point out there is a staircase at the other end of this thing that leads up.
Would you should go check out the staircase, Onion.
All right, sounds good to me. I'll turn and I'll run full speed and dive like through the anti-gravity. So hopefully I just go across. Maybe not. We'll see what happens.
Hey.
I will make sure that I'll try if I can get to you in time to make sure the rope is tied to you.
Oh, okay.
It's
Smart.
an onion kite.
So normally, Davis, what I would say is this would be really difficult because you need to push off with enough force to get over the gap. But you have super strength.
I do.
So I'm going to say that's probably not actually very difficult for you. So if you get a running start and you just push off, you're able to propel yourself past this gap where you're weightless, and then to the other end of the room, at which point you regain your weight and just fall on your face.
I'll like pop up like I stuck my landing and be like, all right, Onions is here to save the day.
You see anything over there?
I see you.
The other direction. Turn
Turn
around.
around.
There's a stairwell. It goes up.
I see a stairwell. Can I turn back around?
She's gonna look at Ellison and Randall. Should we find the way over there or just let him go?
Well, there's this rope tied to him.
Maybe we should try tying the rope off.
We could
Both
climb
ends.
along it.
Hold on a second. All of you hold on. Hold on to the rope.
Doesn't one of them have like a way to lift people across? Isn't that a thing?
Jarmy is like, I have telekinesis. Let's use more charges.
Not this time. Okay, I do think that he could probably pull us all over if we all hold on to this rope.
Yeah, he is pretty strong.
Everybody hold on.
She just looks over it. Onions. Don't let us die. That's not allowed.
Never. We still have to have dinner.
Onion says, never say die.
Oh, God. Yeah, Bellatrix will hold on to the rope.
Yeah.
Jarmy holds onto the rope. Kingsmill holds onto the rope. And, yeah.
Hold on tight. I start pulling.
Yeah? Okay, let's... Give me a D20 roll, Davis.
I got a 17.
Yeah, you're
Just,
fine.
just like really high.
Yeah. You're okay.
Okay.
I was gonna give you a little bit of trouble with that maybe, but you're fine. So you are able to pull everybody over, thanks to your gigantic strength. Everyone reaches.
Yes.
You get everyone to reach the other side of the room by yanking them over on the rope.
Welcome to the other side of the hallway.
Very nice over here.
Yep. There's a stairway, and before there were a bunch of people on the other side, but now you guys are here.
Should we just go up the stairs now? Hopefully we can just get out of here soon. It's just scary.
I agree. But Onions, you lead the way.
Sure.
I'll go.
Start walking up the
I'll go
staircase.
with you. With my shield.
Oh, hey, Elson.
Hey, what up, Onion?
Not much. It's Onion, by the way.
Thank you. My bad.
No problem. It's okay. Everyone has trouble.
All right, you reach the top of the staircase. Upon reaching the top of the stairwell, the characters, or I'm sorry, you guys. My notes are funny. See a strange laboratory of sorts. There are odd stone dials, bizarre glyphs on the walls of the room. A large stone altar, which seems to be surrounded by vials of strange bubbling liquids. Laying out upon the altar is one real swarthy Ed Sheeran. And standing behind the altar, above him, muttering an incantation, is a tall, regal-looking woman wearing a multitude of necklaces and bracelets of bronze and gold. Her clothing is a single-sleeved flowing dress, seemingly made out of deep crimson feathers. Her dark hair is up in an elaborate braid and adorned with a headdress of golden flowers and stars. Beside her, maybe at the base of the altar, is a small humanoid shaped creature made out of clay and covered in etched runes. Its otherwise featureless face is dominated by a carved eye with an amethyst pupil. She seems deep in the middle of some sort of ritual. There's like incense burning. It's very thematic. But she doesn't seem to notice as you enter the room because of that. Although the little dude with the amethyst eye does notice and is just doesn't say anything because it doesn't have a mouth. But he's like, it just starts and jumps onto the altar and just starts poking her in the arm. It's like, what do you do?
There's any of the stuff around. Can I read it? Is it magic wording from what I read earlier?
A lot of it is. It's bits and pieces of incantations that seem to have to do with time. A lot of it has to do with time. And you also notice that there is a big dial that's on the wall that has a shadow that's just on it that doesn't seem to be cast by anything, that is just moving around like a clock, and it's hitting different symbols, and you can tell by what you're reading that it is counting down to something, not super quickly, but the next couple minutes.
I think this thing's on a timer, y'all, guys. If we're gonna do anything, we gotta do it now.
Are we not worried about the woman
Yeah, I have a question about
with
that.
the ritual? I have a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions.
Would my clerical background of understanding of life and death, healing and taking away health points, would that let me get a sense of whether this is more of like an experiment or if she is helping the sick Ed Sheeran?
I need you to roll a wisdom ability check. So roll under your wisdom score.
Okay, so my wisdom score is a 16 and I rolled a 14. If I have a +2, does that mean it's -2?
Don't worry about any
Okay.
bonus or penalty. Yeah. So just,
Okay, roll the 14.
you succeeded. Yes, this is actually this is a kind of spell that I don't think you can cast, but I think at some level you can cast. This looks like a remove curse ritual.
Okay, so she's helping. All right, nobody panic.
As the thing is tapping her on the arm, she's just like she's muttering this incantation, and then out of the corner of her mouth, she's like, I don't have much time. Stop! I gotta concentrate on this. But she still doesn't open her eyes and doesn't seem to notice you.
Should I go say hi?
No. This is a remove curse spell. She is
Okay.
helping.
The
Nasty.
I'll walk up closely.
Wait,
I
don't
don't-
we have reverses of these spells, or could you be putting a curse on this?
there you can do stuff that is how that spell works, but in this context, it is being used to remove curse.
Making sure.
I mean, either way, he was already like dying. If he gets an
Yeah.
extra curse, what's the harm?
1,000 years curse. The
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years curse. That's what's happening right now. The little humanoid with the amethyst eye, just sort of like realizes it can't get her attention. It's just like, and it runs over and grabs like, like a mortar and pestle, the little pestle thing used to grind stuff. It grabs that and brandishes it and stands in between you guys and her. It just waves it around like a
I'll
club.
Just, like,
I wave back.
set my shield
Hello.
down.
So are we just gonna let her finish the ritual?
I don't really see why not.
I think we should let
Oh,
her
okay.
do this.
I want to.
Then we-
I wonder if she has like a kitchen and a stove, because I would mind have dinner here.
Yeah, we
Very nice aesthetic going on. Ambiance is great.
It should only take a couple more minutes, like the casting. Like
Hmm.
there's like a loading bar, like a cleric only loading bar. It's like 75%.
I think Randall's gonna sit down and start passing around his bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'll like try to wrap the golem and just like hold it.
It's just like it's like freaking out. It's like, ooh, strange. It's like stranger danger. It's not saying that because it can't say anything, but it's like, yeah. Make me a strength ability check.
So that is a 12, which is higher than my ability.
Oh no! It wiggles its way out of your grasp and just starts bopping you on the head with the thing.
Can I pick it up?
Yes.
Like under its armpits? Just
Uh-huh.
like hold it out. What should I just keep holding it, or should
I mean, he seems to really like you.
It's
Alright, I'll just keep holding it.
it keeps trying to turn around so it can whack you, but it's like it's like less flexible than a person, so it can't quite do it.
I'll turn it around so it's facing me, but I'll like hold it like really far away.
It's just trying to bop you, but it's too far.
And I'm
Randall
like,
walk
you're really
around.
cute.
And Randall walk around reading all the inscriptions.
Yeah. Oh, Kingsmill is also like, whoa, this is really cool. And she's wandering around being like, oh, and this one means this. Oh, wow, that's, and you're reading stuff and you're getting that, like, this is a tower. The entire tower is enchanted, as might have already been obvious. But it's enchanted so that it shifts through time and space. And the shift happens on a regular basis at the end of each countdown. So if you don't leave the tower before the countdown ends, you will find yourself in a very different place. And then I'm gonna have to rewrite this whole campaign, so please don't screw that up. At which, as you guys are looking over that, countdown continues ticking down. And at this point, the woman finishes what she's doing, and you just see Swarthy Ed Sheeran breathe in, like before his breaths were really shallow, breathes in, and you see the circles, the sort of sallowness to his face just sort of leave him, and he looks as good as Ed Sheeran's gonna look. I mean, it's not it's a low bar, but he gets there. And
Don't hold back now.
The shade.
And then her eyes snap open and she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, hi. How did you get up here?"
Very carefully.
We walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I thought I left. Oh, hey, you. And she looks over and she's like, "You need to leave. Can you take this guy with you? You need to leave."
We have to leave? Why do we have to
Okay.
leave?
We should leave.
I mean, we came all the way up here.
Do you want this?
Oh yeah.
Well, your crystal man is outside.
The living statue. I'm sorry. I hope he didn't give you too much trouble. Yeah. And then she's like, "Yeah, he's back inside now." Okay.
Will he let us pass, or is he gonna throw us all again?
If you're going downstairs, he won't stop you. He only stops people trying to go upstairs.
Oh, maybe if you.
Sorry to just intrude like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't talked to anyone in a while. You can put down. You put down my little helper there.
I'll put it down.
She's like,
all right. Don't you bop me now.
She's like, and the little the little guy is like hitting your thigh with the thing, and she's like Gilgeam, it's okay. They're obviously not evil. Just you can put the pestle back. It's fine. Just put it. You're not gonna do it. Gilgeam, please stop.
Can Bellatrix walk over to Shormy Ed Sheeran and just grab him by the ear? What do you think you were doing running off?
He wakes up. He's like,
Grab him.
What? I'm just a pop musician. I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
You get in too much trouble and you're very annoying and all your songs sound the same.
Where are we? We were traveling and then I fell asleep. And the woman is like, yeah, no, that's Gilgim. When the tower warped here, Gilgim saw your caravan and noticed that this man was under the effects of a curse. So he brought him to me so that I could try and heal him.
Do you just kidnap people with curses? Is that just what you do?
I mean,
You
I
just
don't...
work here to there and kidnap cursed people?
Listen, I didn't... Gilgim took him. So Gilgim doesn't really have very good manners.
You should teach your child some manners.
You're not wrong. And she looks at him and she's like, you need to ask permission. And then Gilgim gestures to his face that doesn't have a mouth on it. And he's just like... and she's like, I can sculpt something for you. Listen, so this guy was cursed by like a Yugoloth? That's not good. I don't know how that happened, but he's okay now. Should be fine. Might have lost a little memory here and there, but you should take him. Get out of here. I'm sorry if you got hurt or anything in the tower. I was involved in the ritual. I didn't realize anyone was even in here.
It's okay. I think we're just happy that it wasn't the desert children that took him.
The desert children?
Oh, have you not heard about the desert children?
I don't know if we have time to talk about the desert children.
Everyone needs to know about... I mean, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I think your butler might be
On the
missing a
job.
couple of those scrolls too. Pretty sure there were some thieves around.
Oh no. I'll go check earlier. I'll go check in a little bit. I mean, I don't want to. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't lose anything important. Hey, you guys, you. And then Kingsmill is just like, oh my gosh, are you? When were you born? Elson, what did you want to say?
Michaela to DM has this magician noticed the specific staff that Bellatrix is holding?
She seems a little airheaded, so she doesn't seem to have noticed it yet.
Can you transport us like you transported your crystal thing? Because you don't have any gravity and the floor beneath us, and it takes a little while to get out of here.
Oh gods, you're right. It's yeah, no, I needed to remodel that. It's old, there's stuff coming apart. Yeah, I can teleport you out of here. And Kingsville is just like, who are, I need to know. There's all sorts of ancient soul writing all over the place. What is going on? And the woman just turns to her and she's like, well, I'm Shemaya. I was one of the court of the Mage Kings of Solm, obviously. I mean, I don't understand how you don't know who I am.
Obviously.
I mean,
Yeah, Kingsmaker, come on.
I didn't know.
The Kingsmill is like, oh goodness, I have a million things to ask you, and Shimei is like, you're interesting. You look odd, but you're interesting. I would answer questions, but if you don't leave now, you're not gonna be able to.
Can you come out with us?
Unfortunately not. I have a lot of work to get done.
Then
We should probably.
How much time do we have left?
Maybe a couple minutes.
We should probably go. I don't want to get stuck here.
I think you can teleport us anytime you want, and now,
Wait,
perhaps.
do you know about a lost city?
You mean... Wait, are you looking for Enmakar?
We are.
I'm looking for Enmakar. Crazy. Okay, this is great.
Oh my god, it's such a coincidence.
I have no idea where it is. I've been trying to
You
figure
like
it out for the
that
past
far?
300 years.
Do you have any leads?
It's somewhere in the desert. I think it might have sank, but it's I can't figure out when or where it is.
We found someone who might know where it is, actually.
Oh, well that's great.
You should come with us. Or let's come talk outside.
I kind of can't leave the
What if you
town.
just stand in the doorway and we can stand outside the doorway?
She's like, I don't know. I haven't been outside in a long time. I don't think that's a good idea.
You'll be safe. Trust me, my name wasn't Onion.
She's just like, I don't know. If someone would like to roll me for the group a charisma ability check.
Oh, I've got some charisma. I have 16.
That's higher than mine.
Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. I got a 3, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's really good. She's just like, oh gosh, I can't, and she keeps looking. She keeps looking at the wall shadow thing, and just back at you, and she's like, I know. And she runs over to a table and grabs an amulet off of it and brings it over to you. And she's like, take this. This won't lead you to the city. But what it can do is break any ancient seal. There's any place that's got any kind of special, super powerful magical seal on it, this should be able to break it. I think this could get you into the city if you find it, because I assume it's guarded by that. I can make another one. But take this. You should go.
Okay. Can you send us out? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
She's like, yes, no, I'm really not used to talking to people. It's been a long time.
I love your style.
Thanks.
Amazing. And the gold accents, like, damn, good job. Like, where did you get it? Can we talk about this?
No, not right now. and then she just starts, she's like, this really isn't time. And while she's doing that, she's just like moving her fingers through the air, and where she moves them, there's just these sort of traces of light that are forming. And she's
Can you just tell me where you bought, like, at least your robe, or?
No, I had to kill a chimera. It's a whole thing. There's no time to talk about it. And she traces these glyphs, and then she goes like that, and your vision goes white, and you appear outside of the tower next to the carriage.
Is Fareed still here?
Fareed is in the middle of talking to the merchant guy, and he's like, he's rolling some dice, and he's like, oh my gosh, I've been on such a streak. Like I'm sorry, this has never happened to me. And he just pulls a pile of gold closer to him.
You, Fareed, give the money back.
He's like, where did you even come from? Where did you? This was.
Fareed, the last time you did this, someone got cut in half.
That's how you almost died, Fareed.
Is Gregor with us?
He is, yes.
She's gonna hit Gregor at the back of his head. Go get the caravan.
He's like, I'm sorry. Oh, and he wanders off into the caravan. And the driver's like, you saved him. You saved him from evil magic.
We saved him. Yes.
It was the desert children, after all.
Oh my goodness, you're so brave.
We had to kill scores of them.
Yes.
She's going to hand the staff over to Elson. Maybe convince him his name is something else next time. It'll be fun.
I will be thinking about it. That's a great idea.
It's nice to meet all of you. You did ruin the wheels on our caravan, but nice to meet all of you.
Here's 50 gold. That probably should cover.
We'll go to the local wheel store out in the middle of the desert. Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Behind in the background, you just hear this sort of sound, and suddenly the tower is just gone.
Oh.
Well, we should probably keep going.
Yeah. I guess onward.
Farid is just like, I mean, I guess. And the guy's like, are your
Give-
dice loaded?
Give everything back, Farid.
He's like,
Farid.
fine, all right, okay. And he just starts giving a bunch of gold back. And then, and then the guy's like counting it. He's like, you're... And then Farid is like, ugh, and he pulls off his shoe and like pours some gold pieces out of it and gives it to the guy.
Randall, I don't think I need both the amulet and the command staff. So is there one that you would like to carry?
I can do the amulet. I mean, I don't mind opening doors. It's not scary.
I am very terrified of opening doors and boxes, so I think this is a good plan. Here you go.
All right. So Farid is like, okay, well, it's just a couple miles this way. We should get to the oasis. Give up all that freaking money. He's shaking his head and is stomping
Farid?
off.
This
Go
is what
find
people
more.
think you're shady.
He's like, fine, you're right, fine. You're and he just walks off in a
Good.
huff.
You're doing better.
You see that?
This is, all right. Well, with that, our adventurers part ways in the bright desert. This caravan headed off toward its destination. Our other group headed off towards the Var Oasis to meet up with Farid's friends and to get some camels so that they can continue their trek in search of the lost city of Enmakar.
Why
did you put that in?
Why did
Yeah.
I put that? Why did I put that in quotes? I don't know. Why
Probably
would I?
because Farid said it.
Listen, Farid, nothing shady about Farid whatsoever. He isn't modeled completely after Benny from Brenton Fraser's The Mummy. Anyway, hey, thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for bearing with us on a few technical difficulties. They happen every week, but they happen a little less every week. Thank goodness.
Thank you.
This has been episode 3 of Seekers of the Scorpion Crown. I've actually been naming all of these episodes in my show notes, but then not actually putting them in the real show notes or telling you what the names are. So the names have only been for me. Quick note, the first episode was called Mutiny on the Emerald Keel. The second episode was The Fall of Histak, and this episode has been The Tower of Sleep. What else did I want to talk about? Hey, if you're watching...
Oh, I know what those things are, by the way. I realized what those things are.
What things are?
Bug things. It's the bug things we saw.
Oh, you figured it
With
out?
4 arms? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't those... Wait. He was cursed by Yugoloth.
He was cursed by Yugoloth.
Okay.
The pieces are starting to come together.
Yeah, alright. I'm not going to metagame, though. I won't tell anybody else.
So, up next on the Greyhawk channel at 8 p.m., we have Who Are the Monsters with Bianca Zelda as the DM. That is actually a Monster of the Week game that they play. It's like D&D themed, sort of, but it's using the Monster of the Week system, which is very cool. A system that Katie and I know quite well. So, hey, hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or thereabouts to play some more BX Dungeons and Dragons at you here. and let's go around and people can tell us who they are and what they do, where they can be found on the internet. So let's start with our special guest, Katie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, Lex. This was a lot of fun. I had a really great time. Yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Katie Face. Right now, as I leave the Zoom call, I'm hopping to do another one. The first game of my the Cthulhu Dark series on my channel for the Summer of Spooks series is starting. You can also find me tomorrow on Pen and Paper Pals playing Burning Wheel, and then I have Mass Monster of the Week on my channel Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays more Summer of Spook games, and Thursdays I'm on Off the Table. So you can find me everywhere. It's on my Twitter. Yeah, and thanks for having me once again.
Yeah, thanks for coming and filling the spot. All right, Wild Engineer.
Yes, hi, I'm Wild Engineer. You can find me on Mondays on Scratch's Academy for some Call of Cthulhu, and on Welcome to the Party for some Masks of New Generation. On Tuesdays, I'm on Counter Roleplay for some D&D, and here on Saturdays for D&D BX, and on Other Dog's channel for some Invisible Sun. Yeah.
Very cool. Davis.
Hey, I'm Davis. I'm on Dank Dungeons with Lex here. Hopefully we'll be doing some more stuff for that soon. But until then, season 3, check it out. It's on YouTube. Is it?
It is.
Lex?
Yeah,
it is.
it's on.
It is. It's on YouTube. I knew it.
3 whole seasons.
Oh, 3 whole seasons.
Wow.
Go check it out. If you want to, you don't have to. And that's who I am. I'm Davis.
Cool.
It's very hot here.
Oof, you telling me. Michaela.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and I'm on the internet as McBoots42 most places. If you check out my Twitter, I have a pinned link with all the stuff I do and the places I am. And when I'm not here playing this wonderful stream with Lex, I run a bi-weekly Dungeons & Dragons game on my own Twitch channel. It's called Celtic Knot. And I also Dungeon Master at Portland's pop-up tavern, Orcs.
Nice.
So you can find me there too.
Very cool. So I have been your Dungeon Master, Lex. You can find me on Twitter at Dank Dungeons TV. I do all sorts of things. I do this. I do the Dank Dungeons TV show that Davis was talking about. I've been on a couple different very cool streams, including a really great run of Monster of the Week over on the Off the Table channel, that if you want to watch any of the archived episodes of that, it's like real chef's kiss content. All right. Katie DM'd it. It's great. And sometimes I write stuff for the DM's Guild. Specifically, I think my big thing is Joy of Monster Cooking. So if you want to check that out on DM's Guild, please feel free to do so. And that's pretty much it for us. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next week.
Dungeons & Dragons! Woo!
Bye.